I love Tekken 8 Zafina, but I'm a very honest player. I never snake edge or even use throws out of principle. Should I drop her and play a good poking or 50-50 character? Have you played the story mode in Tekken 7 or Tekken 8? This isn't a spoiler, by the way. You haven't played it? Okay, well, Kazuya has a line. He says a fight is only about who is left standing, nothing else. Not using a move on principle is a weakness that your opponent can exploit. So I don't think it's a character issue. I think it is a gameplay issue. Now, that said, you can prefer a safe playstyle. I prefer a safe playstyle. I run away 90% of the time. That is you can have a strength and a style, but insisting on a principle is usually a weakness. So I would actually recommend that you play who you like and be willing to do things that seem uncomfortable to you. Shadow 20Z has beaten me with snake edges multiple times. You know, use what it takes to win. Unless you're on a specific training regimen of trying to improve yourself, then that's different. I don't know. I go into stances, do a few pokes, get hop kick because it's all mental frame rate. It's either trash or I'm not tricky enough. All right, well, I wanted to look at Zafina, so let's actually do this. Like, I normally wouldn't care too much, but I like Zafina. I like how she looks. Do a few pokes and get hop kick because it's all mental frame advantage. What is Zafina's... When Zafina's in stance, what is her counter to hop kick, right? Let me pick an opponent who will hop kick. If you know, you can tell me, because I don't know. I'm just going to explore it. But do you know in the stance what her options are to counter hop kick? Okay. So we recorded him hop kicking. So anything we do, he's going to hop kick after, right? So you're asking about down 3, and you're getting hop kick after down 3. Wait, what? I didn't go into Mantis. Wait, what? Why is it so delayed? Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up the recording? Maybe I'm too plus. Maybe I'm so plus, like... I think it's a bug with the stance. It's probably a bug with the stance. So what we'll do, let's record. Let's go the other way. I'm going to be Claudio and then have Zafina do it. Stances are so buggy in practice mode, I think. Suffering from success. No, I think it's a bug. Like, stances have always been really buggy in this game, so we'll just do this. Right? She is down 3, Mantis 2. Yeah, I can't hop kick that. I die. So what other stances are you getting hop kicked in? Or what other situations are causing you to get stanced or hop kicked? So like when we experience issues, this is a legitimate process I've talked about using, by the way. When we experience issues and you don't know the solution, it's actually feasible to start bitching about it. It is very, very viable. The reason is it will start pointing you in the direction of what the problem is. You don't stay there. You don't stay bitching about it, but you start. Okay, so the complaint that we're dealing with right now is every time I'm in stance, I do a few pokes and then I get hop kicked. So the thing we're complaining about is getting hop kicked. What are the pokes? That's the natural question, right? Maybe not, but that's my natural question. That's what I'm wondering. So we're now working with the specific situations that are causing this. So like, wait, Mantis 3? What is Mantis 3? So you're doing this into Mantis 3? So, okay, so if this situation is getting you hop kicked, what does this tell you? My question would be, if your low is getting beaten by a hop kick, why are you going low? But the first time, sure, you don't know, right? But if you don't know, why not just do the Mantis 2 every time? Like, what's the risk? If you know that he's gonna hop kick, or you're afraid of the hop kick, or you're concerned about the hop kick, why not do the option that covers the hop kick? But yeah, like, you don't have to hit a certain option just because, right? Like if you get your damage, then the stance has done its job, right? If you get this, I don't even know if Zafina gets a combo on that, but already what? That's like a decent amount of damage. I can spam a few little low pokes to get the opponent mixed up. Maybe I stay too long in stance, but I feel the risk reward is too bad for me. If I land 3 lows, it's 35 damage. With a hop kick, I die. So don't go low. You don't have to go low. If they're going to hop kick anyways, then you just do this sometimes, and then other times you just do this and then do nothing, right? Like the down 3 did damage, right? If you did damage with the down 3 and then you do nothing, he took damage, and now he's annoyed because you can run the timer. You can play, like, I don't know if she still has counter hit. Like, she still have this? She still has that counter launch, right? So like, you don't have to win extra damage off of that situation just because you have what, +2, +4 doesn't mean you have to use it, right? You just go +4 and then back out, and then go +4 and then back out, and he's tired of losing, and then you mash on him. That is an important thing to consider. Her backdash got nerfed, but she's so small, I think it's fine. Does that make sense? Like, so I was talking about bitching being a good, like, determining factor, right? So how I would analyze this situation is we started with the complaint that every time I try to poke and do 50-50s, I get hop kicked. And I guess the conclusion or the discovery we arrived at is like, I would ask, why do you feel the need to mix up at that exact time? If you know that you're flipping a coin, you can just choose not to. Especially because if you landed this move in stance in the first place, you already won your damage. You won the neutral interaction, got a lead, and you can just chill. If you're in a situation where you think that they might hop kick, like you consider that a possibility, just leave the situation, right? And then if you're like very confident they're gonna hop kick, you can probably hard counter it, right? With Mantis 2. Actually, doesn't this float it for a combo? Doesn't Mantis 1 float it for a combo? No, they're the same speed. They're the same speed. Or yeah, I guess because they're the same speed, it recovers faster, right? So this probably ties in similarly to what you said about, I only want to play honest. I want to use my 50-50 pokes. I want to play this way. It's fine to want to play a certain way, but if you run into situations where the game tells you that is not working and you choose to disagree with the game isn't going to change unless they patch it, right? The game is always going to repeat the same situation. So you have to adjust your mindset around how you want to interact with the game. And that's why some people quit games, is because the game is asking them to adjust in ways that they don't have fun doing. So they choose to quit the game. And there's no like, I'm not telling you to quit. I'm just saying like, there is a give and take where if the game is asking you to do something, you make the adjustment. If making those adjustments is no longer fun to you, there are lots of games out there, you know? Like, that's why I'm not too sure about my competitive decision with Tekken 8, because I like backdashing a lot, and the game doesn't want me to backdash. The game wants to nerf this. The game doesn't want movement to feel as fun or as valuable. And that's not me throwing shade at the game, it's just a decision they decided to make. And how much am I willing to compromise on that? And I haven't decided yet. I'm still learning. Hopefully that helps.